and ready to go off a bye week, the Memphis Tigers. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Rice's offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Owls! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll try to pop the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw that.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. Flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He lets it fly.
Oh, he was going that way. Ran the wrong way.
Gets off the field on 4th down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
How's the 72
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're
that's
throwing
much better.
because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Got it near midfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Throws for the tight end. Running to Green. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
Touchdown, Owls! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The hand to the running back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
With jet sweep pass. And the Tigers get the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Smith. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Rice.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle with Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The aerial assault continues. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. They're working that left side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Going for it all. He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rice. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets away from one, finds room. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wilson on the carry. He breaks a tackle. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
35. Memphis. 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Price takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right?
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try to get outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Steps away to find some room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Touchdown, Rice! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this deal.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Coming after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Huh?
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Okay.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game?
It's not here yet.
Quarterback checking off. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Owls are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Feeling some heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give is to Smith. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Going for 6. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He'll take a shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know
he wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right.
Attention, round 6 will begin in 10 minutes. Almost got it. Let's run through. Send over to the
I really don't care for him.
Blue City police officers. It's